Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chris Josh Show, where we talk about life, growth, and becoming the best version of yourself. I'm your host, Chris Josh, and today we're diving into a topic that could change your life if you let it. It's called The Miracles of Consistency, and this is episode number 6. Now, I know consistency might not sound super exciting at first, but trust me, it's the secret to achieving success, building confidence, and unlocking your potential. Plus, today's episode isn't just about the serious stuff. We've got a random fun fact segment to blow your mind and a funny joke segment to bring you a few laughs along the way. So grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's explore how showing up every day, even in small ways, can lead to big miracles. Let's do this. What is consistency? Let's start with the basics. What is consistency? Simply put, it's sticking with something over time, even when it gets boring, hard, or inconvenient. Think about brushing your teeth. You do it every day, right? Imagine if you skipped it for a few months. Yikes. It's the same with anything in life. When you show up every day, you see results. But when you skip out, things fall apart. Here's the crazy part. It's not about doing something huge all at once. It's about doing something small, over and over and over again. Let me give you a quick example. If you plant a seed in the ground and water it every day, what happens? It grows. But if you water it once and then ignore it, that seed isn't going anywhere. Consistency is the daily watering your goals and dreams need to grow. Now, why is consistency so powerful? It's because it creates momentum. When you do something regularly, it builds strength over time. Think of it like pushing a car. At first, it takes a lot of effort to get it moving. But once it starts rolling, it gets easier. That's what consistency does. It keeps the car, your life, moving forward. Here's another cool thing. Consistency creates habits. And once something becomes a habit, it doesn't feel like work anymore. You don't have to think about it. You just do it. That's when the miracles really start to happen. All right, let's take a short break from the topic and jump into 10 fun random facts. Ready? Number 1, a rainbow can be a full circle. Rainbows are actually full circles, but from the ground, we typically only see the top half. From an airplane, you could sometimes see the entire circular rainbow. Number 2, jellyfish are 95% water. Jellyfish are so composed of water that if they wash up on shore and dry out, they can almost completely disappear. I'm sure the male jellyfish don't want their women on shore when they get a little freaky. Number 3, there's a rock in Australia that rings like a bell. Known as the Bell Rock, this large boulder in Western Australia emits a bell-like sound when struck due to its unique composition. Number 4, octopuses can change texture. In addition to color, octopuses can alter the texture of their skin to blend in with their surroundings, mimicking rocks, coral, or sand. Can you imagine thinking you're on sand and then suddenly you have 8 arms choking you out? Number 5, some turtles can breathe through their butts. Certain species, like the Australian Fitzroy River turtle, can absorb oxygen through blood vessels in their cloaca, allowing them to stay underwater longer. I have no words for this. Number 6, the Amazon rainforest creates 20% of Earth's oxygen. Often called the lungs of the earth, the Amazon plays a critical role in producing and recycling the planet's oxygen. Number 7, your brain generates enough electricity to power a light bulb. On average, the human brain generates about 23 watts of electricity, enough to light up a small bulb. That's interesting considering some people never have a light bulb moment. Number 8, there's a fungus that turns ants into zombies. The Ophiocordyceps fungus infects ants, controls their movements, and eventually kills them to spread its spores. You heard of The Walking Dead, right? Well, this is the new show called The Crawling Dead. Number 9, the Sahara Desert was once a lush rainforest. Around 6,000 to 7,000 years ago, the Sahara was a green, thriving region with lakes, rivers, and abundant wildlife. It's remarkable how scientists have figured this out. Number 10, birds don't pee. Unlike mammals, birds excrete nitrogenous waste as uric acid in a paste-like substance, part of their poop, conserving water. Now I know what you're thinking. Why couldn't R. Kelly be a bird? It doesn't matter because he'd still be a jailbird. And as a bonus, number 11, a fart can travel at 10 feet per second. The average speed of a fart is about 10 feet per second, or roughly 7 miles per hour. Well, at least it's traveling within the speed limit. But anyone who's ran on a treadmill knows that 7 miles per hour is pretty respectable. Now, back to the topic of the miracles of consistency. Let's talk about some real-life examples. One of my favorite stories is about a man who wanted to get healthy. He didn't start by running a marathon or lifting heavy weights. He started by walking. Just 5 minutes a day. That's it. But he did it every single day. Over time, 5 minutes turned into 10, then 20, then 30. A year later, he was running miles and had lost over 50 pounds. Another example, saving money. If you save $5 a day, it doesn't feel like much at first. But at the end of the year, you'll have $1,825. In 10 years, that's $18,250. Small actions, big results. And let's not forget about relationships. A simple good morning text to your loved ones, a small compliment, or checking in regularly builds stronger, healthier connections. All right, so how do you stay consistent? Here are a few tips. Number 1, start small. Don't try to do too much at once. Pick one thing and focus on that. Number 2, make it a habit. Do it at the same time every day. For example, if you want to journal, do it right before bed, every day. Number 3, track your progress. Keep a calendar or a checklist. Seeing those check marks grow is super motivating. Number 4, forgive yourself. If you mess up one day, don't quit. Just get back on track the next day. Here's a little reminder. Consistency doesn't mean being perfect. It just means showing up more often than not. So, what are the miracles of consistency? Let me tell you. Number 1, it builds confidence. When you stick with something, you prove to yourself that you can do hard things. Number 2, it creates results. Whether it's a healthier body, a better relationship, or reaching a big goal, consistency gets you there. And number 3, it inspires others. When people see you showing up every day, they get inspired to do the same. Now, consistency might seem slow at first, but over time, it creates an avalanche with unstoppable momentum. All right, let's take a breather here for a few moments. I have 10 funny jokes for you. You may have heard some of these before, and you might think they're corny, but let's get into it anyway. Here we go. Number 1. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. Number 2. What do you call a lazy kangaroo? A pouch potato. Number 3. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it'd be a foot. Number 4. Why did the bicycle fall over? It was too tired. Number 5. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Number 6. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Number 7. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They crack each other up. Number 8. Why can't a leopard hide? Because it's always spotted. Number 9. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Number 10. What do you call a bee that can't make up its mind? A maybe. And as a bonus, number 11. Why did the coffee file a police report? It got mugged. All right, that's it for the funny jokes. Before we wrap up, I want you to think about one area in your life where you can be more consistent. Maybe it's eating healthier, saving money, or just being kinder to yourself. Pick one thing and start small. Remember, miracles don't happen overnight. They happen little by little, one step at a time. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Chris Josh Show. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who needs to hear about the power of consistency. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time, keep showing up, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself. You've got this. Oh, and one more thing. Visit my website, www.chrisjosh.com. See you on the next episode.